I'm going to be starting the Pinhoti Trail tomorrow for me, which is November 28th, 2021. And this is the gear that I'll be taking. Get a Nemo fold-out pad and a foam pad. I'll be taking for a little extra protection from the ground. It should be pretty cold. The nights look like they might dip into the 20s. I've got my Gossamer gear, Mariposa bag, and Foxelli trekking poles, Big Agnes two-person tent. And I got a ground tarp I'll also be taking. There's my sleeping bag liner, 10-degree sleeping bag. It's down, 800 fill. Lovely little green pillow. Contrasting yellow quick dry towels, which don't always dry quick. Get my ball cap, some sunglasses, a buff. There's my beanie cap, a headband, which can be used in a multitude of ways, not just to cover the ears on top of the beanie cap, but also your nose or your mouth, face, along with the buff. It helps you stay warm when it's cold. I got gloves, my gangster bandana, a long sleeve quick dry shirt, a fleece puffy jacket, rain jacket, belt, hiking pants, lightweight hiking pants, underwear there to chafe or not to chafe, preferably to not chafe, and if that means commando, so be it. At least I have options. Some wacky shorts to potentially wear over tights or to use while in town. Some lightweight pants, my base layer there, some tights, a multitude of braces because I'm a middle-aged man and I'm breaking some knees, ankles, calf sleeves. And my first bit of controversy, I will be using Chacos for the entire hike. Some heavy hiking socks there, a lighter weight pair of hiking socks, and 2 pairs of toe socks. I got my bathroom bag here, which I'll open up in a few minutes. My waist pack, which I'll also open up. There's a utility bag. This is the 5 days worth of food to start. I got my kitchen. I got my Superman and my Batman Nalgene bottles. And some additional water storage with the Be-Free filter. The Nalgene bottles. I know that's supposed to mean that I'm a noob, but they also are great for cold soaking, bedpans, and hot water bottles. And I found them invaluable. It's worth the wait. This is my kitchen setup. Pot, fuel, lid, keeping the WWE alive. WWF. Here's my little pocket rocket. Another lighter, a sponge that I've cut into small pieces. I'll take a little piece with me so I can get my clean freak on. There's my long spoon. And there's the back. Everything goes inside the pot except for the fuel. The fuel sits on top. It all cinches up into this bag. This is what is inside of my utility bags. There is my flush for the Be-Free filter, a bathroom tool, if you will. Always dig 6 inches. Yes. And battery. Still not feeling confident with the LED chargeable headlamps. I'm going to be taking a battery headlamp as well on this trip since I'll be in the dark a lot. I imagine that could come in handy. Pen and paper, for when I feel like I have wonderful thoughts and no place to put them. No bathroom walls to scribble on. I've got my charging cords, a wall port for when I find myself in a tasty room hostel, a light for the tent, a small light, a little extra light because I'm afraid of the dark, and some clips and clamps that just make me feel a little extra safe, but I've yet to find a purpose for them. This is what's inside my hip bag. Some people call it Fanny Pack. I prefer hip bag. I have a bag full of drink mixes here. I find it handy to have easy access to those. The bag of gummies from an old trip that I guess are going to go along on this trip as well. A few cotton balls that have been saturated in Vaseline. In this bag here I have some Dehydrated Wet Wipes, which serve a multitude of purposes. One of my faves on a trail. My bottle of hand sanitizer for the trip. There's a toothpick in there. Here's my knife for the trip. Some protein bone broth pouches, which are an awesome way to flavor water on the trail. Eyedropper of bleach, a lighter, and the other thing that I like about the hip pouch, the hip bag, is that I can carry additional water if I feel like it's necessary. I found water bottles up to 16 ounces work well. Doesn't really make me feel offset or anything with the weight. And I never thought that I would be one to use the hip bag, but Fanny Pack. This is what is inside the bag. I call my bathroom bag, but certainly holds a lot of other purposes. In here I've got some needles and a little bit of floss. I think blister care, but since I've been wearing the Chacos, I haven't had to take care of blisters. Toothpaste, my half toothbrush, because I watched a video one time and wanted to be cool like that person. Here are my toothpicks. I also use an in-between toothpick. I find that's very helpful to keep my teeth feeling clean. A little proxy brush, if you will. I've got a comb, which I'm sure is going to get broken like all the other ones that I carry with me. I use a little loofah and soap because I am metro on the trail. And this is my first aid. I love these Ace bandages. They help me a lot on my first trail, keeping my feet and my ankles feeling okay. I've got a little bit of Neosporin, variety of bandages, etc. Over here I have another little dropper of bleach, a lighter, just in case I haven't shown enough lighters already. One more in case I want to burn the house down. Fingernail clippers, tweezers, ticks, yuck. Lotion. Lotion is mostly been useful in regards to helping with chafing. It's a little personal, but a little lotion on the thighs, etc. It keeps everything, oil can, right? Wizard of Oz. This is a separate bag which has all my medications in it. So when I dip into this bag, I don't have to unravel everything. I could just pull this bag out and get my daily medications and the occasional Motrin, which really on a longer trail tends to become a daily Motrin. This is what's inside my food bag. So for breakfast, I have oatmeal. I have 10 packets of instant oatmeal. I tend to use 3 or 4 and let them cold soak. In this particular situation, I might actually use some warm water, but I know it's going to get cold relatively quickly. But 4 bags of oatmeal will usually last me until about noon. For dinner, I have the tasty treat of a pound of meat and a pound of cheese, summer sausage, and some crackers for that as well. I could get anywhere from 3 to 4 meals out of that for a dinner. Midday food, I bought some chips, because who doesn't love smushed chip crumbs? Salty fingers, delicious. It's like Cheetos. Kit Kat candy bars, because they were there and they were talking to me. And one of those 2 bags of this trail mix, and a couple bags of bacon jerky, and extra Ziploc bags. You can never have enough Ziploc bags. I am a packer and a sorter. And I have this food adds up to be about 5 pounds. There are enough stops on this particular hike that I'm not especially worried about sending out packages or anything of the sort, and probably 3 to 4 days of food in one particular fill will be enough. Now it's time to shove 10 pounds of shit into a 5-pound bag. I'd like to start with the bedding. Let's get a trash bag here for a little extra protection from the rain. I'm a scaredy cat. Makes me feel a little bit more secure knowing this trash bag is here to protect all of my expensive belongings. With the bag liner, my pillow, all that stuff in first. Really start to get it compressed in there. take all of the clothes that I'm not going to be wearing on that particular day in this bag. If I needed rain gear out, we'll probably be thinking about that the day before. Try to get into some of the outside pouches. The warm gear that may go on and off will probably end up in those pouches as well. Pockets. What a workout. I can put my food in. On top of that, my food kind of acts like a bowling ball. I can use to help get everything else down. At this point, I've got lots of voids. This is when I take my bathroom bag, my utility bag, and get rid of those voids. Well, it's been a while since I packed the kitchen. Seems to me like now it's a good time to bring that in and drop that into a void that I'm finding right here. That's why I still have lots of nice loose spots where I can take the body of my tent. Make sure the rain first. So I'm basically packing everything in backwards. So the ground tarp will be on the outside of the bag, and I can lay that down. And then once I open up my bag, I'll have really quick access to the body of the tent. Just right here. Nothing will inspire me to want to eat. Like having a bag that's overpacked. I'm still carrying it with me, I'm just carrying it in a different sack now. Okay, I'd like to make sure I have enough trash bag left over that I can wrap that up like a sweet little present, gift wrap for you. If this were me in the actual setting, I might try to just clean it up a little bit so it looks a little more fancy. I hate for anybody to think that I was a sloppy packer, though I am. Here. Cinch it up like the Christmas gift that it is. A Christmas gift for my lower back. Oh, can't wait to see what's inside. Okay. Yeah. We got the stakes, tent body, tent poles, whatever. My ground tarp goes in this side bag over here, side pouch. Got the tool for that. Down there. Yeah, with towels, you know, wherever. Just stick them in there. Pockets everywhere. This bag never fills up. Trusty Nalgene bottles. Here's my extra water storage. Right now is empty. Hope that I never have to use it, but I'm carrying one anyway. I'll stick it in there for right now. And this is loosely speaking what it looks like when it's all packed up. I've got my foam pads. This I fixed at the bottom of this bag. And this one I have yet to find a spot for, but I'm sure it's all going to be really nice and tight looking when I finish it up. Cheers. Whoops. Don't have a good fake smile.